There are many amazing Five Nights at Freddy's fan games, varying from remakes of the classics, free roam games, and games with complete in-depth story modes and some amazing attention to detail. So in this video today, we're going to be talking about the amazing work of Five Nights at Freddy's fan game developers by looking at my top 5 picks for the best FNAF fan games. Now this list isn't actually in any specific order. I'm not going to be going worst to best or best to worst. This is just going to be 5 random FNAF games that I think are some of the best that I've personally played myself. I'm not going to be looking at games I haven't played because I don't think that's very fair to look at games that I've never really touched in my life. But yeah, let's get into this. All right, so we're starting strong with number 5. Everyone knows this FNAF game. It's extremely popular. The developer's extremely popular. And this game is the Joy of Creation story mode. Now, I don't really need to say much about the Joy of Creation story mode. I feel like everyone knows what this game is. Everyone knows how amazing it is. It's just an amazing semi-free roam, semi-office style Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. There are sections with free roam. There are sections with office gameplay. There's a huge variety of gameplay and mechanics. There are some amazing visuals, especially for the time this game was released. And there's actually a story which is very engaging, which can be quite rare to come across when it comes to Five Nights at Freddy's fan games, with the stories not usually being able to rival the original Five Nights at Freddy's series. Okay then, so for the number 2 pick, this is a bit of a controversial pick because honestly, you could kind of class this game as more of a mod than a standalone game, but this is Five Nights at Freddy's The Deluxe Collection. Now, this is kind of cheating because this is more than just one game, and it's soon to be even more games, but at the moment, this is kind of Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2, but with more polish. So you need to own the original Five Nights at Freddy's 1 or 2, depending on which one you want to play, in order to play FNAF Deluxe Edition. However, I think it's definitely worth it, because Five Nights at Freddy's Deluxe Edition takes the original FNAF 1 and 2 games, doesn't change them too much, but adds some very nice control features, such as being able to use the keyboard for all of the controls around the offices, some secret Easter eggs like the puppet showing up in FNAF 1 and having a secret night 8 on both games, and some other overall just polish that makes the games much more nicer to play on a modern PC, and honestly is just the best way to play FNAF 1 or 2. If you already own Five Nights at Freddy's 1 or 2, there is no reason to not be playing the Deluxe Collection. You don't lose anything from the original FNAF games, you just get more better features and more improvements. This is definitely a huge recommend from me. Okay, so the number 3 spot is going to be another controversial pick. I know, guys, controversial video from It's Dingo, don't cancel me, but A Shadow Over Freddy's is probably my 3rd place pick for this video. Now, the developer of this game has been under a bit of fire recently. He got cancelled. He was supposed to be the developer of Five Nights at Freddy's Plus, but unfortunately that game was cancelled because this guy did a bad, and I'm assuming Twitter wasn't very happy. I'm not going to talk about the controversy because it's nothing to do with me and I don't really care about it, because at the end of the day I don't really know much about it and it doesn't involve me. If we're just looking at the game without talking about the developer or the past behind it, if we just look at the game by itself, A Shadow Over Freddy's is a really damn amazing FNAF fan game. A Shadow Over Freddy's is a point-and-click free roam Five Nights at Freddy's fan game set in the original FNAF 1 pizzeria. Best thing about this game, in my opinion, is the fear factor. Now, this game has not a lot of audio at all. The game is also in black and white, which is a very damn cool detail, and I think is a very cool way to represent a FNAF game. The thing is with this game is that when you move around, you cannot see what's in front of you whatsoever. The only way to tell if there is an enemy approaching is by listening to what's in front of you and listening for breathing or other robotic sounds. And if you don't hear them, you're screwed. If an animatronic comes into the same room as you must fend them off with a flashlight. And that is the main mechanics of the game. However, there are objectives throughout the night, such as going towards the music box and doing some other tasks like leaving the building. You also have to deal with Foxy and Freddy, which have slightly different mechanics. The only problem with A Shadow Over Freddy's is that finding a download for this game is very hard. The original developer took down the download of this game, so technically speaking, you shouldn't be playing the game. However, again, the controversy has nothing to do with me, so if you want to go play the game, there are always some downloads and re-uploads from people. However, download these at your own risk. I'll be leaving a link in the description for all of the games in this video except this one, because I don't want to give anyone a sketchy link. However, on a more bright side, with number 4 on this list, we have Five Nights at Freddy's Plus. Now you might be thinking, It's Stinger, you just said that Five Nights at Freddy's Plus was cancelled from the original developer, and this is exactly what happened. However, another YouTuber by the name of Lost Poor Play actually remade Five Nights at Freddy's Plus in his own way. Now, I don't know how he got hold of the original assets of the game, and I don't know if there were remakes of the assets or the originals, but this game is probably the closest we'll ever get to that original FNAF Plus. Now, I don't mean to be rude to the developer whatsoever, but I don't think this game is as good as what the original FNAF Plus would have been. However, this is still a really amazing attempt at trying to salvage Five Nights at Freddy's Plus. And honestly, despite the fact I don't think it would have been as good as the original, this was still absolutely amazing. It's got some really nice attention to detail, some terrifying jump scares, and some genuinely engaging gameplay. So I really recommend you go check this one out. Real quick quick before we get into the first place of this video, I do want to say a quick honorable mention to Five Nights at Freddy's A Golden Pass. Now, I do think that this game could belong on the top 5 list. However, the game is a bit dated now and could do with a little bit of polish, so I definitely think this is more of an honorable mention. However, I do recommend you go and check out Five Nights at Freddy's A Golden Pass 1 and 2 because they are both absolutely outstanding games, and I played both of them on my YouTube channel, and honestly, I had a great time. They're very scary, very nice graphics for the time, and they're nice and simple. They're not too complicated. They're just fun, good FNAF games. So I definitely recommend you go give them a try. And now for the grand finale, people. I am so excited about this. We have Weekends at Fredbear's. Now, like I said, this list isn't in any order. I don't necessarily think this is the best out of all of the games. However, I do think that this game is absolutely amazing. A Weekend at Fredbear's is an amazing Five Nights at Freddy's fan game, and honestly, I could not recommend it enough. It takes place in Fredbear's family diner, and honestly, it is just absolutely terrifying. There are only actually 2 animatronics in this game, and you only really deal with one for the first half of the game. However, that one animatronic causes you a lot of problems. I'm not going to go in too in depth about the mechanics. I really think you guys should just go and check out the game because it really is that amazing. But honestly, Weekend at Fredbear's is probably one of my favorite on this list. And the dev of this game is a very nice guy. He commented on my video. He even put me on the Game Jolt page. And obviously, me being a small creator, that's quite rare. So thank you to Wackington. I can't really pronounce his name. I'm not putting it on this list just because of that, I do promise. This is genuinely just a really good FNAF game. People like Dorco, Fusion Z Gamer, lots of people have covered it. Go and watch their videos if you can't play the game. But if you can play the game, if you have even a low-end PC or a laptop, please go check this game out. It is very cool. But anyway, guys, that is my top 5 best FNAF fan games. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope the list was good. I hope that you guys agree with it. If not, though, type in the comments what your top 5 favorite FNAF fan games are. Because remember, this is just my opinion. And obviously, these are just games that I have personally played. So it's a bit different. You know, I'm not going to go over all of the best FNAF games that I may have never heard of because obviously I wouldn't have had my personal experience with them. I didn't want to make this list just based off games that I've watched other people play because I don't really think that's fair because then I wouldn't get my own personal judgment. But either way, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If so, hit that like and subscribe. You can join the Discord for this channel if you'd like to. It'll be in the description of this video. The download links for all of these games will also be in the description of this video, of course. And yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed. Stay safe out there and have a good one.
Kitty, what are you doing down here? Did I not see you before? Oh, you're so Portuguese.